What's going on, everybody? Yes, Joshua Waugh season is upon us. So, yes, I'm doing another Joshua Waugh video, a second one within 24 hours before he even steps on the ice to make his Montreal Canadiens debut, because we can and we will. That sounded like Kyle Dubas. I am so sorry. I'm doing this one take. I can't even redo that. I just can't. All right. So, the Montreal Canadiens have a lineup for tonight, and we now know who Joshua Waugh is going to be playing with. So he's going to be playing with, as I somewhat predicted, Sean Monahan, and not Jesse Ullinen, but instead Yoel Armia, one-man Armia himself, Mario Armia, as my buddy Matt likes to call him. So he is going to be playing alongside these guys in a non-fourth line role. So technically, if you look at dailyfaceoff.com, it's actually listed as the third line right now. So however you want to roll it out, Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky remains together on the top line. Jake Evans, Brennan Gallagher, and Raphael Harvey-Pinard will be the second line, if you will. However, Marty St. Louis decides to roll these guys out. I would like to think, given the veteran experience, and I know Raphael Harvey-Pinard, RHP is still a little bit newer to the fold, but he's got some experience behind him. So if they end up being the second line, that's fine. The fourth line will actually feature Jesse Ullinen going back down to it with Mitchell Stevens, and Michael Pezzetta remains in the lineup. As I thought Michael Pezzetta was going to be coming out of the lineup, but instead it's actually going to be Justin Barron coming out of the lineup. Jonathan Kovacevic reinserted into the lineup on the defense pairs. We'll talk about the defense pairs in a second. They've been flipped around a little bit. And also a major piece is Josh Anderson is now day-to-day with a lower body injury, hence why the call-up for Joshua Waugh was necessary. And some folks were saying, some folks like you guys on the video this morning even, how you would have just kept Emil Heineman up with the Canadiens and just kind of rode him out and see what he can do. Well, they feel Joshua Waugh's ready, and they certainly feel that Joshua Waugh's ceiling is relatively high. Marty St. Louis said it himself, that you need to have a good floor if you're going to play in this league, but they do believe that Joshua Waugh has a pretty good ceiling, and they expect good things from him down the road. I mean, in the long run, but now you got an opportunity to go up against the best player in the world, an Edmonton team that is riding high on a very good winning streak right now, and they are looking to snap the Edmonton Oilers winning streak, much like the San Jose Sharks snapped their losing streak against the same Canadiens the other night. Only these aren't the same Canadiens, right? So we've got Joshua Waugh with Sean Monahan, beautiful veteran at center, responsible. And actually, Sean Monahan called Joshua Waugh a special player when they were together at training camp, going through training camp and actually playing a little bit together. And you got to like the veteran experience of Yoel Armia as well. When Armia is on his game, and he seems to play well on Saturday nights, Yoel Armia does. Most of the Canadiens do. So it seems like a good opportunity, a good line to have Joshua put on with these two guys here. So I think it's a good opportunity for Josh to show what he can do, and just kind of, I don't know how to put it, but just Sean Monahan and Yoel Armia can be very defensively responsible. So Joshua Waugh will be able to, kind of blend in with these guys, and let's see what they can produce together, right? This is going to be fun to watch, man. It's Joshua Waugh season, like I mentioned. So a lot of people are excited about him as our top forward prospect right now. We know that the top six eventually will add to it, and we'll get, a stronger presence up front. That's the plan in the next couple seasons anyway, from Kent Hughes and Jeff Gorton, is to shore up this top six, and there will be pieces coming in and out. But let's talk about the defense pairs, because now Caden Gooley finds himself on the top pair with Mike Matheson, which to me I like, because I feel like Caden Seeley, I'm trying to say ceiling ahead of time too fast. Caden Gooley's ceiling as a defenseman is still pretty high, and putting him together with the Canadiens' top defenseman in Mike Matheson right now is a good idea. Despite Matheson's struggles, he plays 25 minutes plus a night, guys. There's going to be mistakes. You're not going to avoid that, no matter how hard you try. I don't care who you are. So Gooley and Matheson, the top pair. Jaden Struble goes with David Savard. So I like the pairing there. Again, a veteran defenseman on the right side for Jaden Struble to feed off of and learn from. Struble made a mistake the other day against the San Jose Sharks, coughing up a goal. And I think that David Savard could really help mentor him and help him balance out that line together. So Caden Gooley and Jaden Struble both get veteran defensemen to pair with. That's fantastic. And then on top of that, Jordan Harris and Jonathan Kovacevic have played together before. Kovacevic is a bit more of a veteran defenseman. He's strong defensively. He's had some games off here. He's going to come in and want to contribute in a positive way for the Canadiens. He's a big body too, Kovacevic. So, I mean, really, it's a good situation for the defense pairs. I like the mix-up here, and I like the mix-up in the lineup. Josh Anderson, it's going to hurt to have him out of the lineup. I love the speed and skill that he brings, and whatever night that is, however many breakaway misses he has, we still love him. But this is an opportunity really here for Joshua Waugh to jump in and hopefully blend in relatively well and not have to be the hero. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to come in and try to play with Suzuki and Caulfield right off the bat. They're going to let Slavkovsky work on his game continuously with Suzuki and Caulfield. And they're in tough against the Edmonton Oilers tonight. They're playing, arguably the best. They're one of the hottest teams in the league right now, if not the hottest. And that's an assignment that's not going to be easy for any of the Montreal Canadiens tonight. And I love what Marty St. Louis said. I actually had tickets to this game tonight, which I sold, believe it or not, on the waiting list for Canadiens tickets. I actually had this game intact tonight. So whoever's in section 310, row AA, you're in for a treat today, hopefully, and you're going to see the Sam Montembeault show, not Connor McDavid. But Sam Montembeault, as of the recording this video, isn't 100% confirmed, but it's expected that he's going to play tonight. He's playing tonight. I'm just going to say it. Okay, so where was I going with that? Marty St. Louis in the Bell Center. So he said how if he had one more day on Earth and Marty St. Louis was asked, what would I want to do? I'd want to play at the Bell Center on Saturday night. So I love the Bell Center. I love Montreal. Joshua Waugh making his debut, and he's going to wear number 89, by the way. He's not going to be wearing 97. So we found that out also this morning, which is kind of different. Maybe he just wants to respect the 97 and not let it be a hindrance to him, because it's kind of the number of the best player in the world right now. So not a horrible choice, Josh. Just play your game. No matter what number you end up with long-term, we're going to love you and support you anyway. So regardless, do your thing. So they're in tough against the Oilers tonight, but I like the matchup. It's Saturday night. It's hockey night in Canada. So let's see what can happen here. And we'll see you guys post-game, most likely first thing tomorrow morning, as we break down Joshua Waugh's NHL debut with the Montreal Canadiens and see how he did. See how the Canadiens do in this big test against a strong-willed team, a team that has mission on their mind for the playoffs this year. They weren't even close to in it to start this season, and now they're more than back in it. So let's enjoy this game tonight. Hope it's entertaining from both sides. Let's see what the boys got. All the best to Joshua Waugh. How did I not get a Wawa in there sooner from my boy Hockey Junkie? All right. That's all I got, guys. We'll see you post game. Go Habs, go. Let's do this, man. Let's go.